$1 billion ang binayaran na po natin from both the budget and multilateral financial institutions are $400 million.
Opo. Third question niya, may update din po kaya from data related sa vaccine cards ang na-upload na ng mga LGUs para sa integrated online database ng DICT.
Opo, binigyan po tayo ng numero ng DICT, nasa 42% na po ang na-upload ng DICT sa kanilang database.
Thank you, Secretary.
Okay, puntahan naman natin si Pia Ranada, please. By Zoom.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead, please.
Sir?
Go
Yes,
ahead.
sir. Can we just get your thoughts on or Malacanang's input on what the President thinks of the expulsion of Secretary Alfonso Cusi from PDP Laban by the faction led by Senator Manny Pacquiao? Does he recognize this move as party chairman?
All I can say is what the President has said on the matter. We will resolve all existing disputes within PDP Laban legally. So, ako na lang po ang susunod na kabanata dyan.
So, ibig po bang sabihin niya na he is siding with a certain faction in PDP and he will support them in their legal fight against the other faction?
Let's put it this way, that July, yung meeting ng PDP Laban sa Clark, July 17 ba yun? July 17
Yes, sir.
called by Secretary Cusi, it's in the calendar of the President.
What does he think of the Pacquiao faction and its recent moves? Lalo na yung mga resolutions niya avoiding the what happened at the last meeting. Does he agree with that? How does he plan to resolve that?
All I can say is he recognizes the leadership of Secretary Cusi, and that is why he will attend the party special meeting on July 17.
Okay, and then sir, kasi today is the anniversary of the Hague ruling, and a group of fishermen numbering over 100, because the Mangingisda group are saying that despite the 5 years under the administration, Chinese boats are still blocking their access in various parts of the West Philippine Sea and the Spratleys. Can you respond to this? Why is this still happening despite the President's promise that he will fight for the rights of Filipinos in the West Philippine Sea?
I dispute that. Ako lang naman ang tumayong abogado ng mga mangingisda galing sa Masinloc, galing sa iba't ibang bahagi po ng Pangasinan. At alam ko po, I have personal knowledge na halos lahat po sila ay nakabalik na sa kanilang hanap buhay, lalong-lalo na dyan po sa Boro. No? So I dispute that.
So you're saying that they're lying? These
Well, I'm
fishermen?
saying whoever said it must not be reporting the truth and everything but the truth. No? Because I continuously communicate with my former clients. I communicate with the local government units, particularly of Masinloc, and ano ba yung town sa Pangasinan, the coastal town of Pangasinan. I just recently met with the mayor 2 weeks ago precisely to inquire on the welfare of the fishermen pursuing their livelihoods in Boro, and there are no reports that they're not able to pursue their livelihoods.
Will Malacanang at least look into the reports of this group?
Of course, I will again ask the local officials in the relevant communities to verify if the fishermen are excluded from pursuing their livelihoods in Boro, because I regularly do so, and all the reports that I have received indicate that they are continuing their livelihoods in Boro.
Okay, and then last question for me, sir. Is the IATF studying whether or not to give mRNA booster shots to medical workers administered with Sinovac after experts advising the Thai government and the Indonesian government are recommending that for the Indonesian and Thai medical workers who got Sinovac, they must be given booster shots because of the reports nga that Sinovac administered medical workers are still getting infected with COVID-19?
No such initiative so far. What I do know is a post of Dr. Edsel Lagman, no, in his face, Dr. Edsel Salvania, and he actually condemned the headline that hundreds of Thai medical workers infected despite Sinovac vaccinations, because the report actually said only 618 out of 677,348 who received 2 doses of Sinovac were afflicted with the disease. So ang sabi nga ni Dr. Salvania to the newspaper outfit, do a better job of objective reporting. You guys are killing vaccine confidence. this will cost lives, what's the vaccine effectiveness for those numbers, what's the infectious rate and death rate among unvaccinated. You guys can do better than that. We expect better. The vaccines are working very well, end quote.
All right. Thank you, Sec.
Thank you very much, Pia. Kay Brian, our host Brian.
Good afternoon, sir. Members of the media here in Green Hills have questions, vaccine-related questions. We request that they limit it to 2 to 3 questions. We begin with Mr. J. Con Rubrico, reporter of SMNI.
Good afternoon, Sec Harry, Sec Roman, Sec Vince, and Mayor Francis. Mayor, first question po, congratulations for this achievement. What do you think, sir, yung pinaka-best practices ng LGU, kung bakit mabilis yung bakunahan natin dito sa San Juan City na pwedeng gayahin ng ibang local government units?
Sa tingin ko, importante talaga meron kang isang very efficient system. It's not about quantities, it's not about just funding, or it's not just about vaccine supply, it's setting up an efficient system na you can replicate in several venues, diba? Kumbaga, may maayos ka na template na isa-set up na you just, it's basically a turnkey method, diba? Kahit ilipat mo sa Green Hills, sa Sinehan, yun din yung sistemang yun eh. And I believe it has worked well for us. Next, wala nga ho kaming walk-ins. I have nothing against LGUs who do walk-ins, ano? Kanya-kanyang diskarte kami bilang mayor. Pero para sa akin kasi, kung mag-walk-in ka, hindi mo makokontrol, number 1, yung bilang ng taong darating. Number 2, are they qualified? Posibleng hindi pa nila prioritization, ngunit pumipila na sila. And this can cause problems, lalong-lalo na sa overcrowding, yung magpipilit mabakunahan for the day. No? So, we never implemented walk-ins here. We focused on our online registration. And even up to this day, meron pa rin mga nag-register online. Dumadami pa siya. Kumbaga, I believe kasi it's the word of mouth. The most powerful marketing tool is the word of mouth. Since we have 96,610 San Juaneños vaccinated already, each and every one of them becomes your marketing tool. Pag uwi niyan sa kanilang tahanan, sasabihin sa kanilang pamilya, oh nanay, tatay, nabukunahan ako. Hindi naman pala totoo na magkakasakit o hihimatayan. All of this fake news. So, malaking bagay kasi na meron tayong actual testimonials from people who have been vaccinated. And ako, I personally am acting also as a vaccine ambassador. Nung simula pa lang, nagsulat na nga ako kay Secretary Duque noon, nung hindi pa pinapayagan yung mga mayors. I wrote him personally to request that mayors be allowed to get vaccinated. Nung simula pa lang ng vaccine program natin, because as mayors, we need to be able to encourage our constituents. Sino ako para manghikayat na magpapakuna kayo? Kung ako mismo, hindi pa napapakunahan. And I have gone the full cycle. Na COVID na ako, na quarantine ako, napakunahan ako ng first dose. So may credibility ako kapag magsalita ako. Paano ko hikayatin ng isang tao na magpapakuna kung ako mismo hindi napakunahan?
Thank you, Mayor.
Sir, second question po for Sec Vince. Kanina po, Mayor Francis suggested na pwedeng mabakunahan yung ibang lungsod, taga-ibang lungsod dito sa San Juan. Are we considering that suggestion po upang matulungan rin yung ibang LGUs na makamit yung herd immunity?
Tama. Actually po, napakagandang tanong. Unang-una na kami nakikiusap kay Mayor Francis at sa lahat ng mga mayor na pag natapos po ang target, huwag titigil magpakuna. Kasi kailangan po tulong-tulong tayo para mabakunahan hindi lang yung buong NCR, kundi pati yung mga kapit bahay na probinsya natin tulad ng Bulacan, ng Cavite, Laguna, Rizal, pati Pampanga. Daw kasi yung sistema dito ni Mayor Francis, napakaganda at napakabilis. Daw kaya talagang mabilis magbakuna si Mayor Francis dahil sa sinetup nilang sistema na mabilis everyday ang pagbabakuna niya. Kaya pakiusap ko at sana pagbigyan tayo ng ating mga mayor, tulad ni Mayor Francis, na kapag naabot na yung target, tuloy-tuloy pa rin. Kasi napakadaling pumunta ng taga NCR, ng taga Bulacan, taga Rizal, taga Cavite, taga Laguna, dito sa mga syudad natin sa NCR. No? So sana po mapagbigyan tayo ni Mayor Francis kasi napakalaking tulong yung sistema na nandyan na magagamit natin para tulungan yung iba nating mga LGU at iba nating mga probinsya. Siguro si Mayor Francis.
Yes, Secretary Vince, we will be more than willing to help other cities. Tatapusin lang ho namin yung natitira naming population pa na hindi pa nababakunahan. And given the numbers, ilang libo na lang po ito. Of course, we also have our workforce na kasama ho sa aming daytime population at marami-rami pa rin ho ang hindi pa rin ho nababakunahan. So my commitment, sirs, once we have vaccinated our entire target population and eventually our entire qualified population, we can help other cities for as long as, sirs, you have to provide us with the vaccines to vaccinate to them. And also, I'm sure that the Green Hill Shopping Center management will welcome that because it will also allow for higher foot traffic in terms of our potential customers here in the shopping center. So win-win situation nun sapagkat tataas naman muli yung business tax na makukolekta namin sapagkat tataas din naman yung gross sales po nila. Naramdaman ho kasi namin yan noong 2020 nung nagsara ang mga negosyo. Almost 300 million po ang binaba ng budget namin for 2021 because of the closure of the businesses. So we welcome that and as early as now, I'm already committing to helping other cities who will need our help in terms of the vaccination program. Yan po yung munting may tutulong namin bilang isang maliit na lungsod sa mga kapitbahay po namin sa Metro Manila at sa ibang probinsya.
Okay. Balik tayo kay Yusek Roque, please.
Yes, thank you, Secretary Roque. Mula kay MJ Blanca Flor ng Daily Tribune, after 5 years sa West Philippine Sea po, after doon sa permanent court ng arbitration group.